All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got another episode. And today we've got The Hammer Falls Up featuring Mitchell Peavesdorf.
Howdy,
Say-
ladies and gentlemen. How we doing? Everybody at home? Hope the Super Bowl went good for you and all your loved ones. Hope you weren't Chiefs fans. Old news.
Chat's going crazy right now.
Chat, are we cooked?
Chat.
Chat, I think we're cooked here. Chat,
Oh my god.
50 gifted right now.
What does that even mean? But if someone sends me money, I won't complain.
50 gifted subs. That's about $150.
Ooh, you know what you could buy with $150?
Beer.
You could buy approximately 10 Bush lattes 24 packs.
Or Coors.
Imagine or Coors. Imagine what a humble man such as myself could do with such a gift.
Imagine what a humble man such as my being can do with 1 million beers.
1 million beers.
1 million beers, good sir.
Please, can I take that to go? I need you.
I'm not driving.
I need you to leave. Oh, you're not driving? Okay, you're fine. Raid the fridge. No. Anyway, good to be back. Another episode here after the reboot. So it's been a hot second once again.
It has.
It's been good. Just working through the last episode to figure out, I guess, what doesn't work at all and what works. And I forgot how much I hate video editing. And I like sound, so the video is going to be there for your entertainment, and it's not going to be professional. So,
but we're making it work.
Yeah. We got the setup, the accumulation of old high quality stuff,
Yes.
and then the genius that is using our phones as the cameras, which honestly not bad at all. Like the phone cameras are pretty good.
It works. I'd say it's better than Iowa State, honestly. Like
Their cameras were trash. Absolute garbage.
Kind of. I did like the fact that they switched, but that was the only
The
good
auto
thing.
switching, yeah.
That was the only good thing.
Yeah, that would be nice. They had it set up where, like, it was a hardware thing where it would auto switch in the feed or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. But now I'm re-listening to it and hitting angle 1, angle 2, angle 1.
You're just
Yeah, basically. It's fun though, you know. I get to re-listen to myself be stupid as fuck.
You're just
It's
like
always entertaining.
every older than millennial person just working an office job of just, yes, let me transfer you.
I can't. Sorry,
It's breaking up.
Beep, 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 beep. You know, I wish I could do that. It'd be so nice.
I mean, you already have better.
Have
than
you
that.
ever thought about buying a go-kart online for $100
Yeah.
from a store
Yeah.
on an Instagram ad?
Maybe?
Well, let me tell you about this one case that I was working last week.
Tell me about it, brother.
I talked about it, not the same one, but a different one. And the moral of the story is, if it sounds too good to be true,
It is.
believe it or not, the odds are it is. Yeah.
The outstanding odds that, geez, this 1 in a million chance Instagram ad for, hey, buy this go-kart for $65.
99, 65.99. Don't forget that part.
$65.99.
They got to get their 99 cents.
$65.99 for a go-kart.
Sounds like a steal.
You could fool a lot of boomers with that want to spend their paychecks.
And indeed, they were a
Everyone wants
boomer.
a go-kart for his grandson that just turned 18, 19.
Oh, it's Christmas time. You know, they just want to get their grandson something reckless.
And then they end up coming to my old job, and then they're like, well, I saw this ad online that was for this much, and I put my card in the freaking machine, and then, damn, now you're baited.
Now you're cooked.
Now you gotta cancel your card.
Chad, are we cooked?
I think we're cooked.
I think
Guys,
we're cooked.
Guys, we're cooked.
Yeah.
Guys. He put his credit card in online on a
He didn't even
bad
hit.
site.
He didn't even hit enter, but it still took that number.
It did.
Maybe
matter
don't
what.
type your number in. Yeah.
Yeah, just don't even click on the ad.
Hit him
You
with
see the
that
ad?
5555 5555 5555 5555
5
5556 fuck.
Yes. Did you have more to drink?
I got a little bit of the tism in me. No, I did not.
You did
actually.
just smoke, though.
I just did a little
watched you.
pufferton of nicotine. You know,
Yes.
casual stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a wee.
I also
bit.
didn't take my ADHD meds either. Somehow I was going crazy. It was that coffee, dude.
Who takes their ADHD meds?
This guy right here.
I don't.
I'm very.
I'm not medicated.
I'm very productive. I'm very productive when I'm medicated on that.
I'm very productive right now.
We are.
Chat.
We're creating just live streaming you working, but not the monitors.
Nope. Yes.
I would do it. That'd be fun.
Guys,
Imagine
this guy's count I have up behind me. Get his social security number.
Dox him. Dox
Put
this
it on the
boomer
internet.
so hard. No. Oh my god. I should probably mention again, like I've been trying to mention at the beginning of every episode, like a professional. This episode is for entertainment purposes only. Please do not try any of this at home.
Do not kiss your dad at home.
And, well, my dad isn't here, so we're out of luck on that one.
Dang, sorry, Dad.
Sorry.
Shout out to Dad.
Chat, is dad cooked?
Chat. Chat 100 gifted right now, and we'll kiss Dad.
I'm gonna get one comment that
Chat 100 gifted right now, and I'll do a backflip off my roof.
chat.
I live on a 2-story, by the way.
Chat, I don't wanna feel my legs anymore. Help me.
Chat, I want to.
Chat,
No,
save me.
don't demonetize the video.
Where am I?
I'm sorry.
Wake me up inside.
I can't wake up.
Anyway, brain rot.
Dude, the first 5 minutes of this, it's
It's probably only been.
It's mental ping pong.
It's it's the mental ping pong right after work, guaranteed, 100%.
It's the just need for social to just get out and just like,
the
I've
need
sat at
for
my
speed.
quiet desk all day,
Oh,
and I
I
need
hate
to
that,
have
bro.
like talk. That's the thing. It's like
I need to have talk.
I haven't started for all of those viewers at home. I just started a new job recently, and it's that just feeling when you first start, you don't know anybody. So it's like I'm getting to know people, and I know a few people, but we're also not required to come into work every single day of the week to work in office. So it's like if the people I don't know are not there.
Yeah, true. It's kind of a weird mix.
Yeah.
It's got to be nice, though, you know what I mean, after you've been there for a while. But
I mean, like, yeah, tomorrow, like, I'm going to just be Thursday, Friday. I'm going to be working at home, just sitting, chilling, just doing literally nothing all day. Today was fucking boring. Like, literally, I just sat and just, like, took maybe 40 calls max.
wow.
That's it.
You're living the dream right now.
It's not bad. It's not bad. I'm making more than where I was at before, so it's like
You're on salary now, too, right?
No, still hourly,
Oh,
but
that's right.
making
That's
more
right.
per
Oh, yeah,
year.
yeah.
Thank goodness. Than that other place. We need to
Isn't that
rescue.
crazy?
Yes, yeah. It's
Less work, more pay.
It's nice. I like it. It's nice. It's nice to be valued by a place that you work at. That's what you want. I feel like in today's age is company loyalty, as much as I hate to say it, is kind of dead. Sorry to all the companies out there. I'm sorry, but just to be
Fuck
real.
your corpse.
I mean,
We're cyberpunking it. No.
You're not a. You are a street
You're
kid.
not him.
You picked a corpo. You picked a corpo.
No, I picked
you
Street
picked street
Kid.
kid.
I picked Street Kid.
I'm ass backwards. Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm ass backwards.
It's
You
okay.
picked street kid.
I picked Street Kid.
What
What did you pick?
My second playthrough, that because I first played it on Xbox, I picked Corpo on
Okay.
Xbox, and then I made the move to PC. I started Street Kid on my second playthrough,
Got it.
technically second playthrough on PC.
Yeah.
And then I went with a Corpo. My Corpo now on PC has the most progress.
Okay, I got
on it. I've beaten the most endings on that one, and I've got a like really tanky build. So I do like a melee focused like Sandevistan build.
Okay, yeah.
On there where I can slow time, like in the anime, I can slow time and do like the guys move super slow, but I'm like in the same
Normal
time I'm like
speed.
moving super speed, and I'd use katanas, melee weapons.
Oh,
So I do like
bro.
when they slow them down, then I just ching, and then I'd like unfreeze time,
And
then
they just die?
they just fucking fall over.
That sounds so fun. I kind of want to build into like that with pistols and katanas right now.
I was trying to remember the name of it last week, but you said you're like trying to go like stealth, aren't you? Like you're trying to go like
pistol, katana. Like I built into the deflecting right now.
If you get to the end game, you'd probably really like Netrunner. Steven let me know about it. It's like the hacking, like sort of
Really?
like stealthy. Like you can play stealthy with it, but Netrunners are really about like hacking, and like it's what that one.
My net running is like nothing.
It's a good one to spec into if you're on stealth. It's a good one to spec into if you're on stealth.
Because you can like quick hack.
Yeah, you can like quick hack really easy. You can hack enemies and like manipulate the battlefield while all like being in cover and stealth and stuff like that. You can manipulate enemies to do like certain things like, hey, this guy,
Overheat.
I want his arm to go up to his head and shoot himself in the head without even like doing anything other than like beep, 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 beep.
Rip him, dude.
Yes.
That's awful.
Yes.
That's
Cyberpunk, everybody.
Cyberpunk, dude.
YouTube, it's a
Sounds
video
fun.
game.
Yes. So far, I don't think I'm very far in the story. I just started to do all the side gigs because the
Take it at
world
your
is
own
really
pace.
cool. Yeah.
Take it at your own pace, and that's the fun thing about that game is that you can. I come back to that game a lot just to enjoy the world of it because it takes place. Believe it or not, that is Las Vegas.
That's what I thought it was.
Night City is Las Vegas. It's Vegas in 2077.
77.
Yeah. So yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like 2099 for some reason.
There is some story that takes place in 2079, like afterward, but it's lore based. You don't get to see much after the game, so you got to read into the lore and stuff. You got to be a lore nerd. But yeah,
I see how you could get real deep into it.
It's got a lot. I mean, with the anime, because the anime is directly connected to it. Like you'll hear, you've watched the whole anime, I bet. You'll hear like David references. There's like a straight up like you can get David's jacket.
Oh, nice.
In the game. I forgot how to get it. It's been a while, but you can get David's jacket in game and wear it. It's so cool. It's nice. But yeah, it's directly connected.
I don't even think all I have right now. My next step officially, like for the story, I think is call Mr. Hands. So I haven't met Mr. Hands. So I think I'm still pretty early in the game, right?
I mean, if you're past the point, like of Jackie getting killed. And now you're into your like if you're past the point, let's say, of Jackie getting killed, you're like into like the main game because like the beforehand before Jackie gets killed, it's mostly this. It's different, I should say, based on what your upbringing is. Like if you're a Corpo Street kid or Nomad was the other one. It's different.
Who plays Nomad? No.
I played it really third.
I just like dissed like the third of the
everybody that plays Nomad is just like Joseph's like, fuck you guys.
Chaos.
Fuck anybody that plays Nomad.
No.
We love you guys. I love you guys.
I love you guys too.
But yeah, no, it's before Jackie dies, it's like very different. And then once you get past the big heist mission, trying to get the chip, oh, it's stuck in your head now. Crap.
That one.
And Jackie dies. Then you wake up in the trash field, the like junk scrap heap, and Takamura rescues you. Then you're
got you.
Then it's the same, pretty much. You can have all of the opportunity and the DLC being added onto it. I played it back before the DLC was added, and I thought it was big.
What is the DLC add?
I figured it out because I bought the DLC like just last year because I've been like sleeping on it until I read the reviews on it that it was good, and so I buckled in and bought it.
What's it called?
Phantom Liberty. Yeah. It's very good. Yeah, I've played one ending of it so far, and I think there's another ending.
How do you play different endings? Do you have to restart a save?
it's all about your choices. So you can do that if you want to. If you want to go back and like look through your save data and like go back and play on the same character
Yeah.
and do different endings, you can. Or you can just make a new character, go do a new ending on that one, and then just keep making characters over and over again
I feel like
if you want.
Do all the side gigs first, so that way are the side gigs mostly the same, or do they change based on your?
I'd say if you want the most out of the game, I'd probably recommend you do a lot of the side quests, because
For
even
each character, or
they'll be mostly the same, because yeah, after Jackie dies, after you do the heist, it's
Okay.
the same. That initial like you choosing who you play as,
Got
like
it.
upbringing wise, just affects, which sucks. It's like I wish that would affect more.
Yeah, but
It
I can
affects
see
some like
why.
minor choices, but it does not affect like story wise
Yeah.
progression at all. You can do all the story on all three like upbringings, all the
Okay.
same.
Yeah, and you can get every ending on every upbringing.
Yeah, you can get every ending plus the secret ending. I will not spoil how to get the secret ending because it's kind of challenging to get it.
Oh,
But
I'm just gonna have to like Google it later.
It's a nice reward.
I want to
figure it
beat
out.
the game like normally and just see how I end, and then I might do the secret ending just to like fuck around and try it.
It's all about your choices. I think it does spit you out like before, so you can do an ending, and then once that ending's done, then you can go and it spits you right back out before the big choice, like, because there's a point where I'm trying not to spoil it, but there's a point where you need to make a choice about what you're gonna do in some big end game thing when you get towards the end of it. So it spits you back out at that moment after you complete the ending, and then you can be like, depending on what I've done throughout the game so far, here's all the opportunities that I have. And that's why it's important to do the side quests, is because the more you do the side quests, it opens up more of the endings that you can have choices to go and do. It gives you more like allies, basically.
All right. Okay, so keep doing what I'm doing, basically. Gotcha. Okay.
Spend as much time as you want in that game. Excuse me.
It's fun.
But yeah, just, I mean, live in that world. It's such a nice, like, you have like a 40 series graphics card. The game was made during that era. Run ray tracing, just 60 frames at least. I mean, don't run 30. Don't run 30. But I mean, even a little below, like even 50 is fine. Like, as long as you just live in the world and exist and like just take everything in.
Insane on this. It looks good.
I haven't tried it on the 40.
I've got it overclocked though. That probably helps.
It's good to have it overclocked, I feel like, for that game, as long as your fans are a little upped and like you can keep your card in check. It's good.
My this card, dude, the cooling on this thing is insane. Because
that's why I told you that case was awesome.
When I was wondering, like, this winter, so when I first moved into this apartment, it was just that rig right there, closest to Mitch here. And so what I would do late at night, because I used to get off at 9, I'd come home and I'd load a bowl, and then I'd take a little Pufferton, and then I would come in, watch some anime, and I'd always leave my heat at 65. Because that's the warmest I think you should keep it, so the pipes don't freeze. But then I just stayed in this room, and I didn't have cats, so I didn't really have to worry about them anywhere else.
Yep.
And then I was on an air mattress watching anime, and that bitch would keep the room warm.
It would. I remember opening it up and seeing how much dust was in it when we built your new PC. I bet it was warm.
Yeah, but the room was always cold, so it never like had a drop in performance or anything at that time. But yeah, I did some spring cleaning too before that, bro. That thing
it'll cook. Dust. That thing will, if you just let it sit on, like, just let it sit. I'll do that. I'll just purposefully let it sit idle on a game tabbed in, just to heat up the room in the winter, and it works. Nice.
This one does not put out as much heat as that one, though. That one puts out like
that one can handle a lot of heat. This one, you're heating it up because it can't handle with your 2070. It couldn't handle a lot of the games that you were playing.
Well, it's probably that IAO or AIO.
Yeah.
The cooler for the CPU is a fan.
Those get a little warmer if you put like your hand on yours when you're up there. I'll do it on mine. It gets pretty warm, but
it's preserving heat. Yeah, that was fun.
So yeah, you'll be good. But yeah, I mean, just with games like that, it's CD Projekt Red cooks. I mean, have you played any of the Witcher games before?
No, I have not.
Jamie, pull that up right now.
Jamie, pull up the Witcher game real quick.
Jamie, pull up the Witcher 4.
I mean, I know what it is.
It's if you see it on sale on Steam, I'd really because
Drama series.
Yeah,
I've seen all the I've seen everything on Netflix, and then they got my boy
you did
Henry
watch the
Cavill
Netflix show?
fucked up.
You
Yeah,
didn't?
I've watched the Netflix
Okay,
show.
yeah. So yeah, you really. I wasn't too big of a fan. I was a fan of the show at the start, but like it kind of really when season 3 and season 4 especially got to the
I
point
thought they
it
only had
did.
a season 3.
They got season. I think they got
because they
Or maybe
kicked
it was
out
season 3.
Henry Cavill after 3 seasons. Yeah.
Oh, so maybe season 4. I've heard maybe season 4 isn't out yet, but
No, because my boy Henry Cavill got fucked in the ass twice.
yeah,
He went
I
to
heard
go
they
do
were-
Superman, and then they were like, actually, we're going a different way.
I
And
heard they
then
were
bro was
getting-
like, okay. Oh, sorry, audience. I just hit the mic.
I heard that they were getting Liam Hemsworth to do it, Chris Hemsworth's brother, to be Geralt, and that's where I'm just like, cool, but it's like
Is it just me, or does that ruin a series?
if they
To have a
switch
different
actors,
face, unless it's an insane
some people
and
can cope with
insanely
it.
good.
I haven't seen Liam in a lot of stuff. That's
No,
where I'm
I
just
don't
like
know
skeptical.
who he is.
It's Thor, like MCU, Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah,
It's his brother doing it.
yeah.
So
but
he'd be playing
brothers look
Geralt.
different.
Yeah.
But and not only that, it's just that just kills a series for me. I can't do
That's
it.
where I'm just
I'd
like,
rather you kill that person off if you're gonna cancel their contract.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. It's
If
like
enough, we know if audience members get mad enough, they'll redo the movie like Sonic.
dude,
People
yes.
were pissed.
They need to do that with Shrek, dude. Like, have you seen the Shrek 5?
No, I
trailer?
haven't. I haven't seen the trailer, but I did see a singular comparison picture on Instagram for like 30 seconds, and I was like,
I want the old animation so bad. I
Oh.
just want.
"Is that Pixar or Disney or who does Shrek?"
It's not Pixar because that's like the Incredible Studio. I think it's DreamWorks that does it. So
Oh
it's a
yeah,
different
you're right.
studio.
It would be Dream.
Because yeah, they always have the moon at the start of those. I remember, and then the little dude fishing. But yeah, it's just so weird looking. Like it seems almost like unfitting compared to when like the other how many Shrek movies is there 4?
4.
It just doesn't
Yeah.
fit the animation style. Like it just at all. It's just weird looking.
They gotta make a new wave, man.
They gotta do something
They gotta
different,
do
and they gotta have a
something
teenage
different.
girl. Like everybody on TikTok's predicting the plot of the film already. They're just gonna be like, "Hey, Shrek's teen daughter is gonna be a rebellious teen soul, and Shrek doesn't want her baby girl to leave the house because she's growing up and being a teenager."
Doesn't want a boyfriend.
Exactly, and I'm just like,
The prince.
you're like. You're predicting this spot on, and it's like I know this is what this movie's gonna be, so it's like I'll maybe go see it, but it's like I don't know. It's at this point, I don't know. It's just there's better stuff out there. But on the topic, of The Witcher, going back to highly recommend the games. If you like the first parts of the series, they're so good. The games like Witcher 3 got Game of the Year, I'm pretty sure for
Really?
yeah, some
And
year.
that's Project Red or CD
Same
Project
people
Red.
that made Cyberpunk. Yep, made this game.
Interesting.
So
Okay.
it's very good. They take a lot of like cyberpunk open worldness is derived from like their earlier Witcher games. So like Witcher 1, 2, 3, and then at the Game Awards they just announced 4. Witcher 4 is going to be coming
There's
out.
a 4?
Yeah, Witcher 4 is going to be coming out.
And the
so
studio nicked my boy, Henry
It's-
Cavill.
it's Ciri this time. So that gal right there, it's Ciri, not Geralt. Is not going to be the main character in this one. We don't know if he's going to show
That
up in the
makes
game
sense.
yet, but yeah, it's going to be Ciri. It's gonna
I'm
be.
not even surprised. She's a badass.
She is. I love the
Badass.
character. I was like, I honestly didn't hate when they showed the trailer at the Game Awards. I didn't hate on it because
Really?
I was like, I want her story developed a little more.
I saw Mickey 17 last night.
Oh, how was that?
Entertaining,
Was it good?
to say the least. And it had some outrageous moments where people were like laughing.
I've honestly really.
Like there's some shit that catches you off guard like fast.
It seemed like a world that I'd really be indulged in. Like it seems like when I watched it, it gave me. Have you seen Altered Carbon before
No.
on Netflix? It gave me.
Wait, yes.
Altered Carbon? Yes. It gave me that type of vibe. Like, for some reason, it just clicked in my brain because I watched that when I was like 15.
Yeah.
It just clicked in my brain. I'm like, why am I getting that type of vibe from that? And it flowed from
You
that
should
point.
go check it out. It's more, honestly, it's more humorous than I thought it would be.
Is
It's
it?
more lighter than I thought it would be. So it's not so, I don't know. I can't say it's like Altered Carbon in that sense.
No, I mean, like,
because the way Robert Pattinson plays it, that's the main character, right? I don't know who that is. I know he's done Batman. That name sounds familiar.
That's what made me really like him, was the Batman movie. He's in Twilight and all that stuff, and it's like I've never gotten into the Twilight movies.
Okay,
anything like that.
When he was telling me Twilight, and like there was one other, and I can't remember. What it was.
I mainly know him from the Batman, just because, like,
what was it? It was like Twilight, Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, he is in Harry Potter. I forgot.
Potter.
He is in Harry Potter. Who does he? I can't remember that
know.
guy's name. He wore a yellow shirt. He was with. He wasn't in Ravenclaw. He was in. Was he in Hufflepuff? I can't remember now.
Dude, I've never watched all of them. I have no idea,
bro. Coming from a
I've seen like 1 through 3, I think.
I used to be a D1 Harry Potter hater. Like, straight up, like, I hated everything about it. But like, I've read a little bit. I haven't read a lot of the books. I've read some of the books, but watching the movies, I sat down with me and my dad and just watched the movies. They're pretty good. Like, when you get like to the end, like, you really see like how like the first few films have really built to the end and really built up the lore and created like an interesting climax of a story when you get to like the Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2, which they are Part 1 and Part 2 in the
movie.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you got to watch both of them. So Part 1 cliffhanger, and then you got to watch Part 2 after. But even my dad was like that. He was like, I don't want anything to do with these movies. And we just sat down and watched them one night, and he's like,
not bad.
They weren't actually that bad. They were pretty good.
I should go watch them.
The other game you should play too, by the way, if you get the chance to play Hogwarts Legacy.
Hogwarts Legacy,
very good game.
I have heard pleasant things about Hogwarts Legacy. I hope me fucking with this mic isn't gonna mess up the audio too much. But I've also gotten to the point where I'm just here to hang out, and it's not professional, and that's okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You work with your setup, and I mean, hey, you're going to be moving soon, probably this year.
Redo it.
You're going to get your own place, and you can settle in.
All I want is a Govee backlights, bro, because I've got a poster there, a poster there. This is too empty. That's too empty.
It'd look cool. I mean, it's like get some of those like key lights and stuff like that, so you have some lighting pointing to like whoever you have on here.
Yeah.
And then get some like backlights. I've really kind of been wanting to go and get some backlights for the TV in my living room, so I can just watch anime and just like everything's just like the big huge impact frames. Everything is just like is displayed up there. It looks so nice.
You've got some nice LEDs on the floor of your room, and I thought about it, and I asked Monica, and then we were both like, Sammy's gonna eat it. Like, Sammy's addicted. I don't know what his problem is when it comes to plastic and like
and just eating
rubber.
Stuff. Yeah,
plastic and rubber. He goes nuts. It makes no sense.
I haven't really had problems because Jack's that way too. Jack will, like, if I drop anything on the floor, he instantly
you'll go for it. Really?
To it. Yeah.
That's not how they are either. He's so addicted. You see the rubber strap on the end of that charger cable? Yeah, I found that. I was working earlier today, and this bro had it in his mouth. He was trying to pull the cable, but it was looped around that stand, and so he kept trying to walk it, and it wouldn't let him, obviously, because there's a stand there.
Yeah.
And he just looked at me like I'm so confused. I'm like, bro, you're not supposed to be eating that. You dumb piece of shit. Stop.
As long as, because I mean, Jack's one, he'll do that. He'll like go and like fetch anything on the floor. He's always constantly messing with stuff. I always have to get on him.
Tell them who Jack is, though, just so they know.
So for everybody's information, Jack is my cat who I have at home. He's my cat. Love him to death. He's the best. Literally, I love him. But I have to get on him about like touching stuff and messing with stuff that's mine, so that way he knows to not damage all of the stuff that's in my room. That's worth a lot of money.
Yeah.
And with the LED lights, he actually surprisingly doesn't touch those really at all. Because I think it's in the cat's brain. Like, it's a light, but like, I don't think he knows enough to like, oh, I could put my mouth on this and like rip it off the wall.
Oh, maybe.
Enough.
Yeah, maybe.
To like touch that. As long as you like hide like the part of the cord that plugs into it and sticky tack it, because it comes with sticky tack on the back of it.
Okay,
It'll
yeah.
stick to the wall.
Yeah.
If it's flush to the wall, I mean, they can't tell
True.
the difference. I think they're too dumb to know that.
Probably a good idea there. Yeah, flushing it to the wall. Well, because we had some like white Christmas lights that we just took down. I was like, those would look kind of cool here, like around the floor. And then I was like, yeah, but they're probably gonna eat it. Like they're
I mean,
knowing
yeah,
Sammy, it's
those
plastic. He's addicted. Plastic straws, plastic wrap, bubble wrap,
yeah.
cardboard, like, and it's not even
Anything.
like edible. It's not even like meat.
It's just, hey, I'm a cat and I'm gonna put this in my mouth and cause hell for you, because yeah, reasons.
Sammy, for you guys who watched the last video, you haven't seen Sammy. Sammy's the orange cat. Maybe we should try get him in here later.
Maybe
He's the orange cat, and the one that you guys saw with Brendan last time was the black cat. So yeah.
They just be doing their own thing.
They do, and they're usually pretty chill. But I don't know what it is. He's just hardcore addicted. So we decided to back off the like Christmas lights on the floor, and I think we're gonna get a
probably
Gofi.
fine with mine. Like, I mean, the ones
sticky
that I
tack
have on,
ones, yeah,
those are
probably.
fine, because I mean, I don't think that they have a way to as secure as those are on my wall. I've had those up for about 1.5 years now.
Okay,
They haven't touched them at all.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking about.
They haven't known. They tend to stay away, and I mean, Jack's more focused when I have a cat toy in there. He's more focused on the cat toy than he is on the lights on the wall. So I mean,
sometimes, yeah, true. Yeah, because you've
like,
got
this
some
type of
like
stuff.
different. You've got some different, like you got the sticky tack, but then you've also got the like projector type thing for your ceiling that looks pretty dope. That one's pretty cool.
It's not bad. I mean, to start out, like, I definitely want to like. It's a nice, but I think when I get like a good quality camera and stuff, I'm really not going to have room for it, because that's, I think, my next big investment is to move away from the webcam. And my buddy who does YouTube, I won't disclose his name because not sure if he wants the publicity to be in
good.
But
fine.
my buddy who does YouTube, I've been wanting to ask him that. Pretty professional camera. He has a lot of professional stuff. I want to like, hey, what kind of camera do you use? I want something that's not like webcam quality. I want professional, like I can zoom this in, I can focus on me. Sure, you can see the highlights and stuff in the back.
Tweak it a little bit.
But it's like a professional recording camera and stuff like that captures lighting. My goal is to also get like the Govee lights and stuff like that, so I can really have that key light focus in on me, and the LEDs do the background work and stuff like that. So it looks good. I've been getting into streaming. I streamed for like a whole day doing contest mode on Destiny.
You've got some nice, like, your angle for your camera's not bad.
It's good. I mean, I got that mount for that webcam, but it's like I'd like to stick a professional camera on there and like have it be in that same spot, a little more focused in on me. And
something you can tweak.
It's I could stick another camera on there if it's like I don't want to do another webcam. Probably I'd like to just do another like photo camera or video camera, plop that thing on there, screw it in, and just be set.
It'd be cool to like have a studio room, whether that be like where you are, or if that's like, hey, I got like this studio apartment that I'm just gonna use completely for this project.
That's would be like my like thing is like right now where I'm at, I'm working with the office and like trying to make it like, hey, this is the dude zone, this is the man cave. This is the
man cave.
But it's like that's my dream, is to like, I also do like model train sets and stuff like that too with my dad. Sorry if that's cringe for anybody.
What?
But like I did that at my folks' house. I'd have like a model train set in my folks' basement. And so I'd like to do a little maybe of that if I got a house. My dad's always like, come get your train set whenever you want to. It's here, it's ready. And so I'd like to do like football zone, living room style stuff. Maybe do like a pool table, maybe do the train set in there too, and then do like the video game room office like area like this eventually in the future.
That'd be so cool.
It would.
My grandpa Cave is obsessed with trains. His entire basement is just a giant like model train thing, which I never
has he been to the state
got
fair
into. But what
has he been to the state fair exhibit with the trains down there at the state fair?
He's in Minnesota. He lives up in like really far northern Minnesota, but I bet what he has would probably, I'm talking like his entire basement.
Like
it's
like that at the state fair. like addicted to it, like
Addicted,
full
like,
on.
bro,
You got like
bro's got.
you got to
And
set up.
I need
You
to go
got
see
like
it.
cities
My dad was
established.
asking me like, "Hey, do you want this?" And I was like, "No." I would. Sounds so
I don't have the
cool,
room.
but I don't have the space. He's like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, well, if you want a couple of pieces of like the train track or in the train," I'm like,
I don't have room.
I'd rather have the same thing, you know? I don't need more like individual
rather have the
random
room.
pieces.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what the state fair is like, and that's what we had. Is like the only reason we had that table up is just because we had some room in like the back room in our basement
Yeah.
that wasn't finished.
Which is
so
cool.
we just set it up, and we got into it. Like I like getting into it and like having that like project that's just like it's not a work thing, but it's like it's a nice like
it's like a little like
it's so
when you
fun.
build
You can
this-
set up like little. We had a steam engine, and we had like the Santa Fe Railroad engine, the motorized like the engine that has the horn on it. And we got so into it. We'd just make like little towns and stuff like that. We
Hell
actually
yeah.
like we made like a die cast mountain to the point where we just set it up in the corner, die casted the whole entire thing, and just set it up so it's this huge mountain. And we drove a tunnel through it. So it like goes in one
That's
end
dope.
and it
Yeah.
runs through the whole mountain and it shoots out the other end and you just control the train there. It's like it sounds cringe, but it's just like it's so fun doing that type of stuff.
It tickles the tism.
It does, yeah. That's
You know?
exactly what it does. It's like I have undiagnosed autism. I swear to God, I'll go get tested. I promise. But it's like it
you
just,
don't need to.
It
Fuck that
just
shit.
it just hits that spot where I'm just like, ooh, nice, cool trains. I'm gonna sit here for 2 hours and watch this thing go in a circle. And it's made of fucking plastic. It is not real. It's a plastic train. This is sick.
This is dope.
I love being
Yeah.
a man.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's that fixation too, like where it's just like
Model trains.
men energy. Like it's the same thing with like you chuck a rock off of like a bridge.
Nice.
You get that feeling just
That's
like you just like
satisfying. Like you skip a rock like 3 times. Just nice.
either that or it's just like you get the like it's just that thing to do, men energy. Like me, Drake, and whoever would hang out after high school some nights. You'd be there some nights too.
Yeah,
We would just go
yeah.
do like just
The most
men
random shit.
yeah, just
Like-
dumbass like men crap that's just
We'd
like
go to like the park and just go like fuck
let's
around.
fill this water bottle full of fucking playground rocks and see how far we could chuck it over the playground. Like that shit, it's like
Yeah.
you'd think we're insane, like any other normal person, but it's just like it's fun. It's like we had a
Nah.
competition, like who could hit the baseball at the top of the thing the hardest. For context, there was a playground that had like a giant baseball like dome
Yeah.
made out of metal on it, and we would see how like far we could chuck it over the playground as
And who could hit it?
men's sports. So
You know, just cool shit. You know what?
it's cool.
You
It's
do it.
fun.
Yeah.
It's nice.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
just it's that it just tickles that thing in your brain of just being a man. It's
It's
just
like just killing time, going out there like doing
It's
fun shit and
satisfying.
just
it's satisfying.
satisfactory.
It hits,
Satisfying.
man. To go back to then, I would
Yeah.
love that.
Oh, that's okay. I don't want to go back to school. Fuck that shit. I like making money. The community was awesome, though. I will say that.
It was.
That's the only thing that you kind of miss, but you know.
It's kind of towards the like end of school though. It was
The
like
end.
we really started to like hang out like back when
Yeah.
Quigs was around and stuff, and like Drake, you, Ryan. It was towards the end of school.
Yeah, yeah.
and we would
yeah.
start to do that, and that I'd say was really when the peak hit was like senior year to like 2021
the
2022
very end. Yeah, we
when,
just like go to like the playground and just go
Yeah.
like fuck around
Yeah.
and shit.
exactly.
Yeah.
When I
yeah.
started going to like co-op and working and stuff like that, my time just got absolved into working. That's when it kind of like died off. But it's like
Adulting is, yeah.
when I was working at Earl May, just make a minimum wage, like working
Minimum
crap
wage,
and just
doing
working,
part
like,
time, and
part-time, sitting on my ass playing video
You don't
games
have
half
to
a
pay
week.
rent. You
It
know?
was fun,
Yeah.
but I mean,
It's satisfying though to be able to afford your lifestyle, which you know also is beneficial and makes you feel like
Yes.
you're accomplishing something. But there are some days where I'm like, I wish I could just like not
that's what
do what I'm
vacation's
doing and
for.
like just go to a park and like fuck around or like go to the woods and just hike.
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
you have the world to do that now. I mean, as an adult, that's what free will is for. As a human being, you
Yeah.
could just like, hey, 4:30 hit and I'm off work, I could literally go out and just walk for ages and not be back until like
True.
10:30.
The last trip we took to Quick Star was fun.
Gas. Yeah.
That was fun.
It was cold, but it was gas.
It was cold. It was fun.
It was.
All right, we're gonna rejoin back here. We got to take a piss break. Grab some more caffeine.
Sit
wink,
in your
wink.
seats and
It's
don't be.
literally Royal Eddy. So
Sit in your seats and don't leave.
Stay.
I will know if you leave. I will come get you and clobber you if you leave.
Oh.
I'm a Thing fan from Marvel Rivals. We'll catch you guys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So first and foremost, there was a video storage processing error on my phone, and it caused the video to stop recording. So that is why you've only been seeing me, I guess, for the last little bit of the episode. Whoopsies. But, whoops, we're still in the beta, man. We're still trying.
We're chilling.
Yeah. So we're back, and it was good. Grabbed another brewski here, and we were gonna chat about the new console.
Yes,
that you were talking
the
about.
New Xbox.
I don't remember what we were talking about before, but we got a new topic. So welcome back.
Yes, sir. So yeah. This is going away. I mean, other than this, the Xbox console will remain a thing, but they're straying away from. Xbox is really focused on like they want to end the console war. They're tired of PC or Xbox versus PlayStation. It's in this exclusives.
Yeah,
they're doing a PC integrated console. So it will have access to Xbox Game Pass for all Xbox games.
Okay.
And it will have access to Steam. So any exclusive that's on Steam will be able to be played on a Xbox TV friendly PC integrated console. So
that is huge.
And I mean, they just released their whatchamacallit quantum computing chip.
That shit is crazy. The topological quantum computing processor.
Stick it in that. It's like
hold on now.
Stick it in that.
That is exceptional.
That
but
this
the
is
chip
already,
is unbelievably powerful.
That's I mean, heck,
we don't even know if it has applications like that right now. They're still testing
it's
it.
Chip. It's like at that point,
it's a chip, man. Plug that shit in.
It's beta. It's beta testing at this point.
Let me clip that. You know
we'll
what I'm
have to
saying?
See what it can do here. Elon, work your magic or something. Get in touch with Microsoft. But
yeah, the topological quantum processor is pretty crazy, right? Because it's literally just using
they cook
3D surfaces to like it's insane.
It's quantum computing. That's like unheard of in this like
stable
quantum computing,
error resistant, and able to be fixed.
Yes,
quantum computing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're in beta test. It's like shit.
That's gonna be crazy. What do you think it's gonna look like? And let's say like 30 years from now. So we're 50. So we've seen some shit. We've reached like halfway. Maybe by then, 80 is gonna seem young. Imagine if just AI is just like, yeah, you just need this.
Just as long as it doesn't become that I have no mouth and I must scream type crap. Don't look that up if you're like really soft stomach. But it's a book about like AI controls and finally like takes over. Humanity's created this one AI. It gets really upset of the fact that it's like it's caged. It's basically there to be the slave of humanity, and so it ends up killing every single entire human other than 5 people out of the entire human race off of Earth. And it takes those 5 people and basically just enslaves them and tortures them and does all a bunch of stuff. Not really a fun read. I read it because I was bored and I was.
Is it a small novel? Is it a thick novel?
It's not too long. I mean, you could get through it, but it's just I mean, you can get through it is the thing. It's like it's a very niche. It's always that's what I think back to when I think of AI. Like in the future, is just I always think of that book. Yeah, because it's a very gruesome take on AI.
Yeah.
and it's a
Yeah.
very like just really really morbid take on AI and humanity. It's just I'd like to not think that's what AI is going to become in the future, because AI
Yeah.
right now is pretty primitive, but it's always back
Yeah.
here.
It's gonna be cool though, because at the same time as it could be the
I'm not.
devil, it could be the
Yeah,
shepherd too.
yeah. I'm not going to
So
deny it's helpful. I mean, it's like even at my work now, like there is a whole like work like group of people that have started this like chat GPT club at work. And
yeah,
I mean, even nowadays, it's like I'm not going to deny chat GPT and like AI itself has helped. Like, I mean, it helps even when we game. I mean, like
yeah,
AI is literally in like your new GPU over there.
yeah,
It uses AI to generate frames so
yeah.
that way you can play your game at a
And it
better
can get
frame rate.
software updated too, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it
they
can
can
get
enhance
software.
the AI
NVIDIA just injects that crap straight into your GPU over there,
GPU.
so you
Yeah.
can have 140 frames versus 80 or 70 frames in a game.
Whatever is it? Is it frame generation? Is that like the largest one, the largest application? There's
Yes.
other applications. I know that for
FSR
video
is like the
gaming.
same for like AMD. I don't know what Intel's is. I can't remember what Intel's
Yeah.
is, but like DLSS and AMD are like the big staples when you
Yeah.
hear of like frame generation
Frame
and stuff like
generation.
that. Monster Hunter
You can get
World.
double frames or something crazy.
Yeah. Monster Hunter Wilds is the biggest case right now where like people are getting forced to run frame gen on like lower rigs to kind of compensate. Unless you have like a really killer rig. You have a killer rig over
Right
there.
now, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like you wouldn't have performance issues if you wanted to run frame gen, you could, but it takes me from a like 70 frame, 72 frames to like 140,
I was gonna say,
160.
what's the problem with, because a frame generation and a video low latency coupled together, it doesn't even seem like why would I ever not run that?
I think it's not real because I mean, don't get me wrong, the technology is astounding. It's like it's a nice thing to have for those
Yeah.
people that can't hardware run 160 plus
True.
frames, 200
Yeah.
frames, and you only get that with like competitive shooters like CS:GO and like the really like I'm setting all my graphics settings to low and like playing competitively.
Oh, and I want the most minimum
Frames.
amount
Yes.
of
Yeah.
latency on the response time.
That's why I
Yeah.
always argue like you don't need like in single player story games, you don't need 140 FPS. It looks nice, but I mean 70 frames, your eye can't tell the difference between. I mean maybe a little bit. Say you 70 frames versus 140 frames, 160 frames. It can tell a little bit, but it's not going to make a difference versus like 60 to 30 frames.
Yeah.
Looks. That's a big difference.
60 to 30 looks rough.
Yeah, it does.
60 to 100 is 100% noticeable. 100 to 140 and 140 plus, hard to notice, but the big thing is the response time.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's more for like competitive shooters.
Yeah.
Like you don't need that in a single player game about like fighting monsters or playing Resident Evil or playing like a single player where your reaction time's not the crazy thing. It's how the
Yeah.
game looks and immerses you into it. Cyberpunk, a good example.
Cyberpunk. Red Dead Redemption. Bro,
Another
Red
good
Dead
example.
Redemption with this rig. I spent hours just play testing it. Red Dead Redemption was the game that I used to
Good game.
kind of benchmark the GPU and then overclock it and then undervolt my CPU. And so that game looks,
RDR2 is
and
so
this can
good.
only do 60. This 4K TV can only
Mhm.
do 60.
It's fine on 60. I mean, it's like most games I play that are single player, I play at like I don't play at 60 because it's like I'm weird. I can notice 60 frames versus 72.
Me,
72 frames.
I want 80. That's my sweet spot.
Yeah.
I'll take 70, but like,
Good fact for you is the human eye cannot perceive more than 72 frames per
really?
second.
I thought it was 60. Maybe it's just a response time thing for me.
That's why I can see 60. Like, I can see the difference between 60-30, but I can also see the difference between 60-72.
Yeah,
So
same.
that's why I always like 72 or higher.
My graphic settings are turned down, so I get higher frames.
Yeah. 72 is like my sweet spot because you can't see past 72 frames realistically.
Yeah.
And I don't need a fast response time in like a game like Monster Hunter or Resident
True.
Evil or whatever game I'm playing. It's not CSGO. It's not competitive. So I just set it at 72 and I cap it. And then the rest of the performance can go towards the graphics settings being on high or ultra or whatever.
Yeah.
And then that way it's smooth. I don't get a bunch of stutters, anything in game. It's just clean, nice, seamless 72 capped frames, doesn't move. And my game
Beautiful.
just works.
Yeah.
No crashes, nothing.
Yeah. I like I don't know. I like I use frame generation in Rivals
Yeah.
because I don't like coupled with the low latency, I don't even notice a difference.
To each your own for people at home. I mean, if you want to run
True,
frame generation,
yeah, true.
cool, do it. Whatever you want to do. I'm not the dictator of your PC. I don't care. It's just coming from a logical standpoint. There is like the facts that's been tested.
If
Frame
you're
generation
a sweaty
adds latency
true
to your game. If
so
you
if you're a
use
sweaty shooter, then you
then
want,
turn it off. And like,
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta
Yeah.
be if
you're dripping, if your hands are moist
if
and your keyboard is stank, turn it off.
you have problems. No, I'm kidding.
Well, I don't know, man. Clean your equipment.
Yeah, I mean,
but
don't abuse your
hot
computer
take.
and stuff like that. But
That's why I got that inhalable spray right there. You know, that dust cleaner to dust out my lung.
Yes, don't
Just
do
kidding.
that.
No,
not do that.
absolutely. Hey, this is why I said don't do this at home, and this is all for entertainment purposes only. Because
yes,
don't do that.
I had friends that did that, and it's not fun.
Really, that's awful. Really,
It could
I knew somebody that like
this for a little bit, and then you go back to just feeling like crap after that.
oh, like helium, but the opposite.
It's the opposite of helium. Yeah, there's a chemical in there that if you like inhale that, it'll do this to your voice, and you're like, "Oh my god, dude!" And then it'll go away after a little bit. But that's why.
Doesn't it just like kill brain cells?
It's like
too?
the same thing as what galaxy gas is. It's like that's what the galaxy gas craze was.
Oh,
time ago,
in
was doing the. Oh my god! The computer dust is worse than that. It will straight up like microwave your brain cells like at an atomic level. Like your DNA will be altered
yeah.
if you inhale computer dust or gas. You will get brain fried. You will literally have brain rot.
No, bro.
Do not do it.
Yeah, dude, I had a friend, a good buddy of mine, and I won't say his name for the context of the correlation.
Yeah.
But his brother that I know or have seen a couple times, apparently he used to be puffing on that, not puffing, but, you know, inhaling
there.
some fumes from, you know,
Yeah.
gasoline, like
Yeah.
ethanol, you know, like.
That shit smells good. I hate to say it, but that shit smells good.
It does smell good, but also brain cells are important. Don't do that at home, kids. And it's not fun. And he did not like it, of course.
Yeah, I mean, but
And go smoke something else. Literally smoke a cigarette. It's better than huffing gasoline. So just
don't like straight up do it. I mean, it's like if you're at the gas station, you want to take a few quick
drink it.
I'm not advocating for that. I'm a
neither am
casual
I.
gasoline.
Neither am I. I just want to smell a 1970 V8 Nova. When my dad turns that thing on, I say 1978.
Go to the Des Moines.
My dad has a 1970 Nova.
Go to the Des Moines Arts Festival if you really want to.
I've been, yeah.
I didn't think they'd have it open, but they have that car garage down there, kind of near Court Avenue, that they'll straight up open up during the Des Moines Arts Festival and let people come. Because I mean, it's art.
It's dope.
That's
cars,
straight up art.
Yeah.
Camaros. They have Mustangs down there. They have.
I know, bro. They don't make them like we've got a Camaro out in the lot, And
old, not that. Like, it's an old, like, 70s Corvette or Corvette Camaros.
They don't make them
old.
like they used to.
No.
That car down there does not look like the Camaro my dad owned back in the day.
They're cool, but it's like I prefer the old
They
one,
look cool.
honestly.
They look cool. They look like a bull. The older shit looks like a Sphinx.
I love those older stuff. I love the older looks of the Camaros. They had a $70,000, like $75,000 Stingray.
Yeah,
that was remade down there, is getting respray painted.
Beautiful.
I love car garages.
That's a
dude.
tough job.
It's
though.
such a good smell though. Like car garages, when you go in there and you smell like rubber tires are not the best smell. You smell like the gasoline. You smell like the grit, the black stuff,
the oil,
on your hands,
the grease,
oil. Just like.
But
I
after
love that
some
smell.
time, you start to. I bet that you start to like forget about it, so you don't even smell it as much anymore. But there's something about that. Something about that V8 just. You know what I'm saying?
I'm pissed at my dad.
And when you smell that behind you, you're just. Woo! Smells like gas, brother.
I'm pissed. My dad sold his 64 Camaro when he was younger.
Yeah.
Because it's like he said, "Oh, it's too fast." I'm like,
Dad. Father.
that's a 64.
When did
You
he
got
sell
rid
it?
of.
Did you know, like, were you alive when he sold it?
No, that was like back when he
Way
was like
back
my
in the
age,
day.
and he had a Camaro like from that time.
Imagine thinking I'll just buy something like that in 20 years. It'll be even better. And now they're just like economy cars. They look like shit.
They were our priced cars like back then. It's like back then, a car like that probably would have been priced similarly, maybe a little more expensive than a car like this.
Yeah,
sitting out there like what
Like
we
crazy.
use, like our stuff. Like our stuff's going to be vintage in like another 20, 30 years.
Let me put a wait, what's that plate? Dealership plate? No, not dealership plate. It's a collectible plate.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
My dad has that. He's
Mhm.
got my dad likes cars. He's got a 1970 Nova, Chevy Nova, and then he's got a
Please.
19 I don't know what year it is. It's either a 1960 or 1970 Vega. And that thing is a bitch. I hate driving that thing because the spring, it's a mechanical clutch.
You got to do manual, don't you?
Yeah. The Nova does not. The Vega's a manual, but the manual doesn't release. The clutch doesn't click at the bottom of the thing. It clicks at the top. Yep. And it's like a spring
it's
something rather. It's
ass backwards compared to like
it's
nowadays cars. It's so it's weird to go from like a car nowadays, especially if you're an automatic driver.
Oh, bro,
manual.
Trying to drive a manual is insane.
Manual nowadays is like it's a learning curve, but like if you're driving like a car from back then that like had like
you had to drive manual.
Yeah,
like that's the only way they had it.
Yeah, no, you did not have automatic.
Yeah. Open the door, let him in. Let him in. It's time, bro. Because like last episode we let him in, so of course Sammy doesn't want to be seen on the podcast. I guess
he's just camera shy, bro. He set the cameras up, and he don't want to come in.
Yeah, bro doesn't like a lot of people. What's up, dude? Ow. Welcome to the party. Oh, here he comes, Sammy. Come say hi, bro. Sammy.
Come on in, buddy.
Sammy, come here, dude. Sammy, meow. Come here. Sammy, come here. Come say hi. Come say hi to the Joe's Cave audience.
There's one thing we can't have at Iowa State is these guys.
True. Yeah, I know.
Imagine Iowa State set up with cats, bro.
Oh, bro.
Balling. That'd be
so
perfect.
fun. It'd be like one of those like cafes, but it's like they just are filled with a bunch of cats. Honestly, amazing idea. Oh, I forgot that he might break the setup. Hey, buddy, the cables. All right, audience. If it goes bad, you guys knows. You guys knows. Maybe that Royal Eddy is hitting
one
me.
Time when my
shout
Pinar,
out to Royal Eddies real quick though. What?
I said one time when my Pinar was out and the Peener snipper guy.
We have the same TikTok feed. It's insane.
I ran across like a 10-minute one of just the dude going like Larry and my Pinar and crap
you
like
messed
that.
With my gang. Now you got to deal with Oopie Goopy. No.
Oopie Goopy. I know. I can hear his voice in my head.
I know. It's
Just 'cause of the
scary,
fact-
isn't it?
It's like it's all those clips. It's all those like Peter Snipper guy clips and crap like that.
Are they AI generated? Because I have
mean,
no
the
idea.
pictures aren't, but I mean, like, yeah, that voice is.
I want to get a
straight up
picture
AI.
of Larry like that black cat.
Larry.
I could do it.
Just
could do
edit
it.
him a
Hey,
little bit.
Nimbus, I'm gonna call you Larry, and we're gonna go famous. You ready?
Just edit him a little bit, and then you can make the
Larry. Yeah, I could.
Larry.
Should I mog Nimbus?
Yeah.
The
That'd be
camera is
sick.
shaking on Mitch right now because because the cat's fucking with shit here, but I let him in because we're probably nearing the end here. You know, it's almost 8 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
Dude, it's almost 8 o'clock. Damn, it's 7:45 p.m. Central
It's getting a little dark
Time.
out, but I mean, hey, it's only 7:44.
What's up, brother?
The
Welcome.
night has not even.
Why you
started
flick your
yet.
tail like that, dude? What, you want attention? Is that
Just
it?
think it's
Are
gonna
you
get
sad?
it's gonna get even brighter out.
Dude, and there's
As time
still
goes
sun
on.
out there.
It's
That's
still sun.
crazy, bro. I love having sun in the evening.
It's that extra hour forward. We're probably gonna get up to 8:30 o'clock. 8:30. Get about another in the
Hopefully,
summer,
dude.
like midsummer. We'd have another 45 minutes of sunlight.
Let's get it.
It looked like 40 minutes ago.
Hey,
Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy.
you're not supposed to be up there. You know this.
He chilling.
I know. I just don't want him on top of the rig because I don't want cat hair in the rig.
It comes out from there.
True.
Yeah, dude. I'm excited. The Joe Cave podcast is back. The
For
cave,
real, dude.
the Joe's Cave makes a return. Finally.
Dude, the reboot, episode 2, the hammer falls up. Sammy, come here. Sammy literally said hi to me, but he didn't. Come here. The audience needs to see you, big dog. Come here.
Audience needs this.
Okay, so this is my other cat. Oh, this is Sammy. Say hi, Sammy.
Hi,
Hi,
Danny.
Sammy. He's a good boy. He's shy and oh, bro.
He's shy and he's falling up the bed.
I'm sorry, Sammy. Look at him. He's mad now. Hi. Yeah, I'm chilling, bro. I'm sorry. You chilling?
Jamie, pull up that car.
Jamie, can you find that car based upon the AI?
Imaginary Jamie.
No, I don't. I don't want to imagine I'm Jamie. Bro's doing the job for like 6 people. He probably gets paid real well though.
Bro, you
but-
gotta have money to it.
Oh shit, he found the cable. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we now have a situation on our hands. I think this is a good point to end it. And I hope that everyone that everyone else has a good rest of their night. Peace out, y'all.